This is Rob Rowan. Welcome back to the third period of an exciting game we have here. The score is 27-19. Texas with the lead over Team Germany. And we're seeing a strong Texas team and some substitutions from the German team. They're trying something different. They brought in number 10, Salih, and they have Wolfgang Meyer in. Meyer is 2.5. Salih is a two-pointer. And a little bit different energy here. They took Oliver out for a little while, try something else. And score. They still have the hammer in, Andre Leonardo Hammer. And see who else they have in. They said like number 4, Wolfgang Meyer, number 10, and number 3, Peter, which is, I'm not sure who that is. We'll have to figure that one out. Look at that. Whoa. A lot of pressure there. Looks like a turnover from Texas, a rare turnover. Nicely done by with the ball. And scores. 27-21. Throws the ball in to Mark Zupan. Mark is with Scott. They're off to the races and have to score. Control the ball. 10 seconds has looked like what they called. Somebody was locked into a position. Texas got another turnover there. And the quarterback of this team, he's been resting Shimokawa a little bit. Oh, look, a reaching in. No, illegal use of hands against Salih. Salih thinking that was he had his hand on the ball, and it was a close call there. And but you know what? The refs are the refs, and that's the way they call it. And we know how hard it is for them, and they do a great job. And it usually works out. There's Shimokawa with the ball. Scott Hogsett yelling out how much time left. Well, I'll tell you what, they used the clock to some degree. I think the idea was to make Germany waste time, and they've locked in some of their big players. Look at this. Tough pressure on Wolfgang Meyer. Trying to get across. He's got 5 seconds. Oh, wow. Another turnover. Wow. This is an 8-point difference right now, and it could be 9 easily. And Texas is starting to put the hammer on the hammer, as they say. Tell you what, this Texas team is going to be tough. Look at Norm trying to do it. He's got 17 seconds, Norm. Okay, we've got reaching in again. Illegal use of hands against Salih on Zupan, and that gives them another 40 seconds. So look at how they use the clock up. They held it on the last penalty. They used it up quite a bit. Then Mark worked it, and then he got the penalty called. Now he has a 40-second clock, and I'll bet you he'll do it all over again. When you have a lead and use up the clock, it really makes it tough to come back. It's good ball management. But in this case, Norm Leidich for a rare score. Score is 30-21. We're seeing a 9-point difference. Germany under traffic in the back. 36 seconds left. The ball is thrown to one of their members, but can he get it? No. Shimokawa, another turnover. And we have an exciting game here. So I'm joined with one of the other referees of this, Pierre.
Pierre Briere.
Yeah, here it is. Well, we've watched it knock and roll. What a hit that was.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming to join us at xable.com. And I guess you've been watching some great action from right on the court, haven't you?
Yep. Used to, as a referee.
And what has happened?
Who's winning now?
Texas is up by 10 right now.
Okay.
They have really had quite a few turnovers in the last few minutes. And look at the tough defense. They're blocking this guy in. A pass to Salih. He pulls it in. The number 4 score by Germany.
Just in time.
Buzzer.
Right at the buzzer.
The score when we started it was, it was like a 6-point differential. You can see what Texas has just been relentless.
Yeah, the ball was in the air.
Pull the timeout. I don't think Mark was too happy about that because he was going in to score.
Yep. I don't know why they call it the timeout. They weren't in trouble.
No, there's 28 seconds on that clock there. That wasn't like they needed it.
Yep.
Interesting. But they have the timeouts. It looks like Germany is out of timeouts at this point. They still have to play. So what have you seen? What has been the highlights of your refereeing to the last 2 days?
The last 2 days, I did the last game with Canada and New Zealand.
Oh boy,
2 overtimes. Yeah, it was a great game.
Looked like Canada was going to score the last goal at the end of the regular period, and they just couldn't score.
That's it. They lost the ball.
Lost the ball
for them. Yeah.
That was do or die for New Zealand on that one.
Yeah. But it was a nice game.
That may be a very crucial game in the overall thing in terms of the championships.
Maybe, but still, that was Team Canada was split in 2 teams for this tournament, right. So maybe they will be able to bring some guys to have a different lineup against them in the Olympics.
Oh, I would think so. But I'm saying in terms of the Demolition Derby.
In terms of the Demolition Derby, yeah.
10 points again. Shimokawa scores. I know that at some levels these international teams don't really look at this as a huge thing. It's more of a chance for them to work their stuff.
That's it.
If you don't know that these people want to win, these teams don't want to win, I mean, nice score there by Salih.
All the teams want to win, but it's the best place to try things. Try new lineups and try different strategies to scores.
Marcus just kept on moving that ball. Took a big hit there, didn't lose control. To Norm Leidich. Norm gives it back to him. They got 20 seconds left. He's got lots of time. Finds Shimokawa. And 14 seconds. To Mark. Now we're down to 10.
Pass to Shin.
And pass to Hogsett. A rare score by Scott Hogsett, if you notice.
Yeah, as a low pointer, it's not his job to score, but.
No. And from what I understand, there's a few players on this team that are suffering from the flu.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, for Texas. So, hey, you'll go easy on them, won't you, now that you know that?
I'm suffering from a flu, too, so. I'll understand.
You understand. There we go. All right. Salih with that one hand.
Oh, no pass. No look pass.
That was something. That was beautiful. He's got a lot of pizzazz, a lot of panache, you know.
Yep.
You look to see him develop into a really top underrated player. And Shimokawa. I think this has been great for Shimokawa to be here on an international level. The time is running out. He better get it across. Look at that pass.
Nice pass.
Mark scores easily. 10 points again. If you look at someone from Japan like Shingo and Shimokawa, they come here, they train here, and then they go bring what they bring back to their team. There's a whole different way of playing style.
Yeah, the Japanese team is going to be better and better with time. Just because
look at that, a turnover. German turnover. Shimokawa was there for that ball that was thrown a little high. Whoa, nicely done. 35 to 24, 11 points. 2 minutes left in the third period. Now, do you travel and do all the international, go for the...
I do a couple of them. I was in New Zealand in Christchurch 2 years ago for the Worlds.
Right.
I do most of my tournament I do is in Canada since I'm living in Montreal, Canada. So.
But you've been down south for this little period of time, and
yeah, 2 weeks ago I was in West Palm Beach with you guys.
Yeah, we saw you there. Now, do you do other sports besides quad rugby?
I used to do wheelchair basketball and able-bodied basketball, but 5 years ago I did stop those two sports. It's only rugby now. It was taking too much time of my time, so.
And what else do you do? Do you have anything else to do?
I'm a firefighter at home.
Okay, in Montreal.
Yeah.
You know, we have Ed Surr for Portland Pounders. His family are firefighters.
Okay.
One of his brothers passed away at the World Trade Center. So, an interesting story.
Sure.
He actually, somebody fell on him, jumped from one of the buildings. And there's a tragedy that goes to that, but under the second part of the story that makes it, the twist of it, as they say, is that his team, his firefighter group of, I think, 8 or whatever, 9 people, took his body away, and the building collapsed at that point. And if it wasn't for them taking him away, trying to save his life, they would have all died.
All died, okay.
So in some way, he ended up giving his life for his team, and I'm sure he would have done that gladly. And so it kind of gives a little bit of a different flavor to it, and to something to be proud of. Because those men were not afraid to go into those buildings.
Yeah.
So we're up by 11, 35-24, a little digression there about firefighting. We have a lot of respect for firefighters, so we're glad that firefighting quad rugby referees, and coaches. So here we go. We have an inbound pass here.
Zupan is stuck.
He's stuck in there. Minek's looking. They're going to probably call a timeout or something. We have a equipment problem going on over there.
Measure the chair.
Referee's not too happy what's going on here. This man's on the edge of the chair here, and
maybe Texas asked for a measurement, and the referee told them that the chair wasn't legal, so we cannot play anymore.
Oh, really? There's certain dimensions that they can't...
Yeah, the bumper must be 20 centimeter wide. But the thing is, they kind of have a round edge in the corner. And this is where you need to be very meticulous, because you need to know where you start to measure. Is it from the straight end or as soon as it starts to bend?
So what is the call of this?
I think it's going to be illegal, but that's the thing, you can protest on it. So...
And I'm not sure who number 3 is, because I don't have a number 3 on my list. But well, he's coming on.
He's going in the box.
Going in the box. So,
I don't know what it is.
is he going in the box for just a minute, or?
I don't know.
It's going to be a technical foul.
Okay, technical foul.
Yeah.
I know happens after a minute goes by? He can't go back out on the court, right?
Yes, even on a technical foul, you can go back. You, what?
What I have to do?
I don't know.
Stay here for 1 minute.
No, on a technical foul, you can go on a goal.
Oh, we're on a goal, right?
Ali with the ball, pulls it back up. It's a chance for Texas right now. Oh, clock ran out.
Surprise.
Nobody was watching the clock.
I don't think so because they were 4-3.
That's
After goal or time I can hit?
After a goal, you can go.
Or time?
Or time.
Which time?
53 seconds.
here we are with in the box here. We have a German who's we think is illegal cheer, technical foul, and they're taking their time off the clock. It's 1 minute 3 seconds. Waiting for the last second. Shimakawa's going to cross with 3 seconds. He does. 36-24. 12-point lead.
Under a
57. I think they're sending him off the court, and they're bringing another man in, so he's not going to be eligible to play in this game.
Yep.
And they're bringing in number 7. That's Dirk.
You're right, yeah.
Curious if they're going to be able to fix something. 56 seconds left. Germany's under a lot of pressure here, trying to get this across. They have 33 seconds left. Pass to Salih. Big block. Look at this. 25, 24. He doesn't have a timeout to use.
Yep.
That's where that timeout hurts. Any other time, he would have called timeout and would have kept possession of the ball, but they used their timeouts up, and that is it. Another turnover for Germany, and that has killed them today. Here. That has been, they have made so many turnovers against this tough Texas team.
Yeah, they have a good defense, so a lot of pressure on the guys and make a bad pass.
Mark's almost welcoming them to kind of reach in on him.
Yeah.
He's not afraid to be there with. Some people panic when there's people around. Mark is. Here it is. Legal use of hands.
You got one.
Salih's joining us again. For a man with one hand, he sure gets a lot of illegal use of hands.
Yeah.
All right. Is that flag? Is that the flag of Turkey you're looking at on his arm? Do you know? We'll have to see when you get a chance. Scott Hodgson with the ball in traffic. That's not who they want to have the ball.
No.
Gives it back. Back pass.
Back pass.
Yeah. Not much time left in this period, and there is a score. By Mark Zupan with 3.6 seconds, 37-24. It is now a 13-point game, and I don't think we're going to see another score. Usually with these 3 points left, you really get in trouble if you try to score a long
you keep
pass.
the ball and you die with it.
Die with it. At the end of the third period, Texas with a commanding lead, 37-24. This is Rob Rowan, joined with me with Pierre Briere from the Refs from Montreal, and we'll be right back for the fourth period.